All right, man. Let's talk about this True Kitchen and Cocktails thing that happened. I'm not gonna post a video. YouTube just is be messing with me. I be seeing people post the same video with no license, but we pretty much seen what happened. Shout out to Wyatt Live. Shout out to Cincinnati. Check him out on Facebook. Wyatt the man. I fuck with Wyatt, man. I didn't even know he watched my channel. So shout out to the whole Cincinnati. Shout out to Ohio in general. But yeah, I mean, we seen what happened. Shout out current news playlist. I'm gonna speak on it. And I'm gonna talk about something I didn't talk about before. I could have talked about this a couple months ago, but I ain't talk about it. But let's get to it. Dude named Kevin Kelly. I think he one half of the ownership. He got another brother that I think he owned or work with the restaurant. So, I mean, I could play the audio. So let's play the audio. To be exact, check out his YouTube, his Instagram. It is one word, True Kitchen Cocktails, Cocktails with a K. Okay, he got some videos on there of him kind of, showing why he did it, but we'll get to what he had to say as a response. We'll get there, so give me a minute. So give me a minute. So we're gonna get to the audio. I should have had it already queued up. I apologize. But if you haven't, follow me at Motor City Sports Talk for all my people that like to hear my Detroit news and sports over there. Check that out. And also check me out at Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 for some additional content. Be on the lookout. I'm eventually have a podcast as well too. So be on the lookout for that. And there you go.
So all this twerking and shit, taking the prime, taking the pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? You want to do it? Get the fuck out of my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Take it.
All right, so that was Kevin Kelly. Hopefully I got his name correct. And that was him basically, if you heard it, hopefully the audio was good. Basically saying, stop twerking. If you don't like it, get the F out. So before I kind of get to his response, this happened a few days ago. I was like, cool. Same thing your mom used to say. If you don't like my rules, get the F out of my house. You know what I'm saying? Same thing your pops might have said if you had pops around, if you had your mom around. And that is what it is, You don't need my money, all right? Can I leave? And basically, I was like, you know what? Being around the block a couple times and knowing people, I was like, a person just don't go 0 or just go to 100. He didn't get to 0. So I'm like, probably asked him to stop nicely. They kept twerking. This ain't no titty bar, okay? I don't like ass cheeks and titty sweat with my chicken, with my lamb chop. I'm not a titty bar guy, okay? So I don't like that. So, if I'm a dude or another female there, I don't like ass cheeks up in the air. I don't want to smell nobody, vagina or ass or whatever it may be, sweat. While I'm eating my steak, whatever they sell there, while I'm drinking my drink or my whatever. Now, if Mr. Kelly had a separate room or a separate area where you can dance and do all that stuff, cool. But apparently they just food and drinks, all right? And in the video that I'm looking at, he asked them like, please you stop, this, that, and the third. And then, not sure how old the women are, but like Tom Bennett said, shout out to him too. He said, hopefully they went in their 30s or in their 40s. And yeah, one of them looked like, I'm not sure she was twerking in 40s. The other ones look pretty young, but my whole thing is, I'm going to get deep on this too. My whole thing is this. It's his establishment. He acts nice. You kept doing it. You gotta get the hell out. Same as my crib. Same as your mammy crib. Same as your friend crib. You know, he don't like something you doing, or you tearing up his stuff or her stuff. Get out. Simple as that. I asked you nicely. I asked you in my white people voice. I asked you in my professional voice. Then I had to ask you in my black voice. And that's just basically exactly what it is. All right. So I stand with him 100% on that point. And that's just what it is. You know, if it's not a dancing establishment, and then ain't nobody got no masks on, no social distance. So they're in Texas. It don't even matter. They got people close together. I'm looking at the restaurant, and this happened 11/29. And I'm looking at the restaurant, and you know, and he gave a speech like, "This is I did this for black people, not for you to be twerking and making a fool of yourself. Go to Pink or go to a club and do that." He got his mask on. He asked them nicely, but they don't understand until you get into your black voice, your hood voice, you know. And that's just my opinion about what I seen at first. I stand with him 100%. I'm gonna get deep in a minute, so I'm gonna tell you this, and a lot of people ain't gonna like it. Everybody's seen that watch my channel. They seen the metamorphosis that happened with me, and I'll explain that towards the end. So he played the video, and I'm not gonna show it because YouTube is already on my head. And he asked him nicely, like he pulled his mask down. "Please, could you stop twerking? You know, hold on. You know, don't talk. You know, doop-de-whoop." He talking to somebody. You know, we don't do this here. You know, this is my place. Stop twerking. He don't have the audio on at all. So he just asking them. She throw her mask on, the older woman at the table. "Pretty sure you old. You can get mad if I caught you old." And the one lady agreeing with her. So I can't see the lady he talking to, but the lady that's sitting there, she's like, "Okay, yeah, you're right. But I'm assuming she ain't the one that's twerking. They sitting there with their mammy too. Or they auntie that tried to go there. He went there, asked him nicely, "Stop twerking," right? All right, then I think it's another video, right? So they at the table. Somebody old ass mama, auntie, or grandma, I can't tell how old you is, the burgundy hair. They putting their stuff up. They getting their bags. All right. And, you know, that's what happened. And it's another video. All right. So he didn't came back out. And they look like, "Oh, girl, here he come. He coming back out." So apparently he talking to another table. So he's talking to everybody. This is when he going on his rant. Like, "Hold on, shut up. This is my shit. Hold on. Hey. And, you know, he went into his rant. Excuse me, when it get cold in Detroit, or Michigan, it's just my sinuses. But he responded on his Twitter page. He got 10,508 likes at this point. Okay. He said, "In response to numerous comments and postings on social media, I will share a bit of the detail associated with our guest twerking. Being asked to stop, being addressed and asked to leave True Kitchen plus Kocktails. While I would like to apologize to my patrons who are offended by my bad choice of wording, I think the full story and a bit of the video may help your understanding of the final straw with the guests addressed and asked to leave. When the first incident occurred, the guests were politely asked to stop twerking and have respect for themselves and other customers. The guests at issue were at three tables. Okay, at three tables. I see him talking to two. As this video shows you, we will see the guests spoken to politely and literally begged to stop standing on the furniture and twerking. Come on, you don't stand on a granny couch, but it's a whole different breed of generation. There are other videos that show more of the behavior in the following videos, but we do not want to embarrass the guests sitting at those tables, so he didn't show them twerking. See, he had a little class, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this and tell you what it's really about. Later, as the video shows, a customer stood on her seat, placed her hands against the glass window, and began twerking. All right. My immediate reaction was this woman could fall through the window and we could be the target of a lawsuit if she's injured. He is correct. Hopefully he got his LLC. I don't know if Texas does that. My second reaction was enough is enough. After already addressing this behavior twice, excuse me, my neck, these customers no longer deserve the courtesy of kindness I expressed in the earlier encounters, as it was met with disrespect and intentionally ignored. This is why they were told to leave. We hope these additional videos will give you a bit more insight into what led to the guests being admonished, but we understand we cannot please everyone. As of usual, 97% of our guests yesterday were fantastic. This is an indictment on a very few who didn't respect the restaurant. However, we reserve the right to address guests who will be who believe fall below the standards of the concept created. True Kitchen plus Cocktails, if that's what the plus mean, is the concept created with many months of planning and much more to ensure it is a concept Dallas would love. Shout out to Dallas on Fort Worth. Fort Worth dudes and Dallas dudes are totally different. They funny though. To date, our plan has worked well. Our plans work well. We are thankful to our guests. Now I gotta see if Adonis will talk about this. Check his podcast out, channel out, Lion Killer Podcast, and on YouTube. And he from Dallas, so I don't know if he know the spot, know the people. He know a lot of people down there, but you know, he reserved the right. But you gotta understand this, and this is where I'm gonna get deep on that. We at war with our women. All right, this is many years. I'm just going back to us being dragged here on boats, and them breaking up our families, and then you know a lot of our great grandfathers, you know, hitting and splitting, and then they creating child support. It's just years of, you know, black women just tired. I remember a girl on Facebook saying that I'm not dating no more black men. I'm tired of being hurt. Now, did you think a lot of people came on there saying, well, you know, you can't take the other? No, if a black man said, oh, you hate black women, we at war with black women, you know. And you got to understand, it's true. You know, and you got to understand it's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown, to date who you want to date with. Black women are the only women on the earth that's known as strong. Strong is not one of the top 10 qualities you want in a woman. You know, and with them being strong, oh, I can do it on my own. I don't need you to trickle off to the son, to the daughters. So they feel resentment towards us because apparently we don't respect them. And it's just a small amount, you know. Apparently brothers can't have, how can I say it? They can have preferences. You be like, well, I like light-skinned women. What's wrong with dark? It's just I like light-skinned women. I remember Kendrick Lamar married his high school sweetheart, the girl he was before he made it. And this black woman, I forget her organization, why he dated a light-skinned woman. So if I date a light-skinned woman, it's a problem. I date a brown-skinned woman. I have my preferences, but women have their preferences. I don't like short men. I don't like tall men. I don't like medium-sized men. I don't like little dick nigga. I like big dick. I like middle. I like little dick. Like, when they have their preferences, it's totally okay. And if we say, well, you know, really, I don't care. But if some guy come in and say, well, why is it this way? Why you got this against guys that don't wear above a size 10? And are you bitching and complaining? Like, then again, a lot of dudes don't want to deal with a strong woman. They don't want to deal with a woman that's not going to be submissive. And at the end of the day, once they dated so many black women, they're not going to, a lot of people are not going to set below the standards of looks or whatever it is, credit or her progressiveness or what she got going on. They just going to move on to white women now. Or they going to move on to Latinos. And, you know, then a lot of sisters got a problem with that. Oh, you don't want to stick it out with a black woman, you weak. Oh, a lot of black men, but I'm weak then. I'm weak. You know, I don't want to struggle and fight with you for the rest of my life. You know, I'm tired of you bitching and complaining, this, that, and the third. Some things is just going to be between men and women. Women don't understand how much struggle and bullshit that men go through. This is a fact. You know, you pay the majority of the bills. A lot of women still complaining. They want perfection. And what women got to understand, it doesn't exist. They want to find something wrong. Well, you slept a minute too long, or you're not doing this, you're not. Well, look here. Okay. I stopped doing overtime and stop hustling, doing what I'm doing. Let's split these bills down the middle. Well, then, you know, I'm not paying. Like, come on. You're weak if you split down the middle with women. Man, then again, you got to understand that I got to work to get money. It's going to take time. It's just some battles you just going to, you know, some people just get tired. You know, some men just get tired of battling with black women. And I just hear it all the time. You know, and that's what a man would rather pass up on a woman with a PhD, with a great house and a car. If she gonna compete with you, don't know man, I don't care, white, black, orange, green, Simpson, yellow, blue. Don't no man want to be competing with no woman. And those type of women that got the degrees and the PhDs, and they want to compete. And then you got a lot of women, a lot of men that rather date a woman and marry a woman that work at McDonald's just because she'd be submissive. And when you talking about these women in general, they want to be submissive. They want to be resentful. They want to challenge the black man's authority. Like Tom said, shout out to Tom Business J on Sports and Entertainment. Now check his channel out, Sports and ANT. Like he said, if it was a white man that said it, everybody be like, I agree. But if it was a woman that said all you do is pull your pants up when you come in a restaurant, have some respect, don't wear no purse in my restaurant, be man. Everybody would have applauded the white man for saying, asking the women, could you start talking? They would have listened to him. It wouldn't have been no second, third time or him cussing them out. They would listen to him and they would have respected his authority, right? And if it was a woman that was ripping dudes for wearing purses or, twerking or wearing their pants below, everybody would agree with her. The issue here is a black man taking authority and showing that he's a good business owner and showing he ain't gonna have this shit. And what you gotta understand is black women, they hate black men a lot. And you're gonna have the women, oh no, I don't. They tired of us. They don't respect our authority. And some women will submit to you. Some women won't submit to you just based off how you look, how you carry yourself. But a lot of times, they want to challenge your authority. I hear it all the time. Or they call you to start an argument. I hear nigga story all the time about women. Oh, my girl did this. She punched me. She spit on me. She kicked me. Whatever the situation may be. We at war with black women. And I'm going to tell you the story I said I was going to tell earlier, right? My girl is black, by the way. So, we don't have those issues. Sometimes she won't do what she want to do. And then when we hear bail her off financially, that is what it is, right? But we go I had some massages that she got me for my birthday, right? Miles want to make an appearance. Come on. You want to make an appearance? No, not that way, buddy. Okay. Oh, you can sit down. He gonna sit down. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Here's my... Oh, don't you lick me. Oh, your mouth, man. He about to get a bath soon. Okay, buddy. You had your 2 minutes of fame. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. So, we get these couples massages we got these massages in March, right? And we had to, when the governor lifted the stuff, we went to get them. So, Groupon approved their deal, say we can honor it now. So we go, right? She get the man masseuse, I get the woman, right? Literally. I'm in here fighting with this. I ain't even tell her this shit. I'm here fighting with this woman the whole massage. When I go to the Asians or somebody, I don't have this issue. I'm not battling and fighting with the women in there. She just has something against black men. And she just pissed me off. I've never had a massage where I didn't enjoy it. Like, oh, she just in there fighting with me, bro. Like, it's just a fight. Like, we just are. And at that moment, I'm like, you know what? Tell him sit down. Good boy. And I'm just saying, we at war with black women. Come on, you know what that means. Good boy. We at war with black women. And that's just what it is, man. And, it just seemed like they got a lot of disdain for us. And if that was a white man that asked them to stop, they would stop. And you got to understand, you got to do what you got to do for you. And a lot of people don't like this. If a white woman for you, marry her. Latino, I don't care. Oh, some guys like, we'll go to a small town in Africa and get you. Fuck all that. Be with a woman that make you happy. And black women going to sit here and challenge our authority. And everything we say, we say step left before that hits you. Oh, fuck that. Come on, nobody want no strong woman. Only in times that need to be strong. Don't nobody want to be challenged. Don't be fighting with no woman and battling and just fuck that. Forget that. These women today, some of these younger women, they can't even make Jiffy Mix biscuits or cornbread. I'm tired. I'm not going to be sitting here wasting my life, one life to get. I'm about to be battling with you. Women can have preferences. Serena can date that, can date whatever the little dude the dude she married with. Black man not hating because, Serena ain't dating inside her race. They ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? And black women ain't hating. But when a man get a white woman, he fuck that. Don't nobody want to be struggling out here. And some of these women, I'm a good woman. No, you ain't no good woman. Nobody want to be struggling with these strong, hard-ass black women out here. And there's a lot of good women out here. Don't get me twisted. It just seems like the good man and the good black woman and good man, or just in general, they don't link up with each other. It's the messed up black woman with the good man who's willing to take care of his kids and she trying to finesse him out of money. We can link the good man and the good women up, the good black man, the good woman, black woman up. It's cool, but that ain't how life works. Opposites attract. You just tired of, just tired of fighting. Get somebody that's going to be submissive and listen and do it. Sometimes you ain't going to listen 100%. But a lot of these women out here today, man, they too hard. And if that was a white man asking them, it'd be a different thing. But hey, let me know what you guys think. I stand with Mr. Kelly 100%. And like I said before, man, don't nobody just go to 100 without going to 1, 2, or 10, or 20, or 85, or set 95 first. They was being disrespectful. So let me know what you guys think. Check out our current news playlist out. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link description. Best way to donate: share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and I'm gonna let you guys know when I get the podcast crew together. It's gonna be totally something different from this. I appreciate the love, support. Don't forget, follow me on Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. Motor City Sports Talk right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.